JoPaddy here, and welcome to Fearless Me TV. And today we're gonna talk my thought. I would love to hear you guys talk back to me. Tell me what you're thinking. Let's talk. Let's chit chat. Tell me a little bit of something about y'all's life. So this video is Talk Your Thought number 1. I'm out here walking Ari over there at the Badger Ordinance. There she is. Ari, you gonna hop through the weeds there? She looks like a kangaroo sometimes when she goes hopping over there. Anyway, so I want to tell you guys an update of what's going on with me. So I mentioned before that I had really good credit, and I wasn't bragging or anything. I just mentioned it one time because I was proud of myself that I had spent, so many years building it up and making on-time payments and just stuff like that. But I was always told that if you had a credit card or something like that, that builds your credit if you make on-time payments with anything or whatever. So I had some small credit cards, like I had, I still have, a Target card and a Kohl's card, and I have a Maurice's card, and I have 2 Capital One cards, whatever. And I make payments on time, and I even double the payments so to make sure that, the interest gets and principal gets paid, whatever, so I don't have any extra fees at the end of the month. And usually with those cards, I actually pay them off at the end of 30 days because I don't really go shopping that much anyway, but I just would buy something. Even though I had the cash, I would just buy something on the credit card because I was just trying to build my credit. And I've been doing that for years now. So I checked my credit. Like I said, I thought I had really good credit. I checked my credit about 2 months ago, and it was 755. And to me, that's good credit, but they up it every year. It's like, first off, a few years ago, having a score of 700 was like top notch, and now it's 950. 950 is the highest you can go, and I can only imagine in a couple years it will probably be at 1200 or something. So anyway, getting back to my story, so I had that credit score of that, and I was happy with that. I thought, well, now I don't have anything. I don't owe anybody any money, and except for like the regular household bills. So I went down to get a camper because I'm planning on traveling. It's something I've been wanting to do since I was 18, so I'm ready now. And my son's in the academy, and I was going to come back at Thanksgiving when he gets a 5-day leave and all that. So what happened was I went down to get a camper, and I found one for like $10,000 I wanted to get. And of course you can get it cheaper on eBay and stuff, but I just wanted to get a newer one, and I wanted to go to see what was offered. And you've guys seen any of my past videos, that I've just sweat to death on a 98-degree day and busting my ass trying to find something for me. So it wasn't a quick decision. I took my time trying to figure out what's best for me in my life. Well, when I went to go get the camper and they ran my credit score, I expected that because it lowered a little bit because I was trying to get a Jeep loan. I was going to trade the Jeep in, if y'all remember that. So what happened was that that just knocked it a few points down. And so it was at 665. And I was okay with that because I knew it was just inquiries, and they knew that too, and that would go away and get higher in time, like in a couple months, back up to 7 something or higher. But what happened was that when they ran my credit score, it was at that point in time when he ran it, he was telling me that that's not good enough, even with $1,000 down on the $10,000 camper trailer that I wanted to get, because they told me there that my credit score, it looks like it kept dropping, and I couldn't figure out why, because I told him that I make on-time payments with everything, and even quadruple payments at times, trying to build my credit. But he told me it's something that no one ever tells you. So people tell you that if you have a credit card and you make on-time payments and you don't owe anybody else and don't get in trouble with it and make late payments or whatever, that your credit score goes higher. It gets better, right? Well, that's true, but the problem is what people don't tell you. Just like when I graduated college, they forgot to tell me something, but Anyway, back to my story. What they fail to tell you is this. I got a credit card last year at Christmas time because I wanted to buy some art supplies, and I was really focused on art and my YouTube channel and teaching people art because I love seeing other people's projects, and it just really makes me happy to do art. And I went to college for it and got a degree in applied art. So I thought I'd put all my eggs in that basket. So I didn't owe anybody else any money. My Target card, everything was at zero. And then I got this credit card because I got an offer. And they gave me a credit card with up to $10,000. Well, I know I'd never spend that much money, but I put about $6,000 on the card. Okay, so that was at Christmas time. Just getting art supplies, and then a Christmas, and Aria, and then Zeus. I needed money for all that stuff as time went by. So my card was now at like $8,200. Here's what they failed to tell you. I'm making on-time payments. So every month I pay $800 cash on the card. But I'm still using it. So what they didn't tell you is your credit score just drops all to hell. And my credit score now is at 590 because I owe more on a card. I owe more on my credit card than what is available to me. So that's what they told me, why your credit is so bad. So now I can't get the camper trailer that I wanted. And that's really upsetting to me because I'm at retirement age now, and I was going to retire in April. And, you know, I'm just really upset that I had spent my life being so good. I've never filed bankruptcy. And so to have that is like a real big slap in the face. And I can't cry about it. I got to go into that situation being fearless self that I am, like any other situation. But I tell you what, downright effing pisses me the hell off, you know, because it's unfair. It's the way society is, you know, and things just seem to get worse and worse in the world. I own a little home down the road away, about a half hour from here. And I bought that home with the whatever money that I had left over from when my father died. And I'm trying to get the rent money out of my renters, but they don't ever want to pay rent. They'll even call me and say, oh, I got to buy my boyfriend a phone this month, or I have to fit a car part, and we don't have a car right now. And I was like, you know, your rent and your mortgage is number one. If you don't have a place to live, you have nothing on that. You know, you have to. That comes before groceries even, because you can always live on ramen noodles for a couple of weeks or something, you know. I've been so kind to these people. I've given them the shirt out my back, basically. I gave them a couple computers. I never charged them the first month's rent. I never charged them a security deposit. I told her she could have all her animals in there and stuff, but the rent's only $600 a month. I mean, who wouldn't want to live in a nice little house out in the country that I spent $4,000 remodeling too, and it's got a huge yard with a bonfire pit? Instead, they got to bitch and complain because it doesn't have air conditioning. You can go buy a damn window box for $80. Stop complaining, and I can never get my rent. Well, the thing of it is that now we had a problem here. We had some major flooding going on. We've had all these tornado warnings, and they're past now, but we are headed for 5 more days of really bad rain. The whole city where my house is shut down, and people are taking refuge in the high school. And I'm just at my wit's end because I lost a home to a flood once, and now everything's underwater again. I mean, the local bar, I can't get to my job, so I can't even bartend now part-time. I have to be fearless, and I can't cry about it. I'm just pissed about it, and the more mad I get, the more get up and go I have to just keep trying something else, because I'm at the end of my rope. But so I tie a knot and hang on. But everything's underwater, and I'm just trying to go from here. I got to figure things out, and all I want to do now, you guys, I'm ready to buy a tent or a yurt or something and just get the hell out of here. I want to go. I need higher grounds. I need some sunshine every day. I just don't want to live the way I'm living anymore. And sometimes you just have to make that choice for your own sanity and your own little headspace to just, God, you know, I got to change something. You know, I got to change something. I got to do something. I need to be happy. And only you can make your own happiness. I can't keep staying in the rut that I'm in. I think I speak for many. there's a lot of people out there that feel this way, and I'm not going to do it anymore. Not at my age. I'm not going to falter and fall behind and have high rent, mortgage, this and that, and all these bills, and, you know, especially knowing that I have a college degree. So that's why I got that credit card to invest in my art and try to get things ready to maybe move to a better place where there's opportunity for me and my children and my family, and, you know, and things just always go from bad to worse because sometimes they just do, you know. After my dad died, I thought, I just didn't think I'd ever stand on my own 2 feet because he was the only one left in my family that, yeah, I'm not even going to go there. But anyway, then when my dog died, that just took me down, and I can't go down again. So I want to move, and I'm being stopped at every turn. And I'm so pissed off about my credit thing and all that, and I just can't breathe anymore. So I'm going to do some thinking in the next few days and figure out what the hell I'm going to do, because I just have to be strong. I don't know what I'm going to do about a lot of things. But, you know, my health has gotten better. I'm going to be okay, and I'm just going to have to keep going. As long as I have that and I'm not dying from something, every day is a new day. I wake up in the morning and thank God for waking me up, man. Thank you, God, for just waking me up today and to start another day. You know, whether I get knocked down or whatever, I'll just get back up again. But at least I'm here to take a breath, you know. On that note, taking a breath, I'll probably exhausted you guys with all the bullshit I was talking about. But I just said all these things because I do have a lot of you guys are my friends. A lot of you guys send me private emails and stuff saying hi, wanting to know about my health or wanting to know about Zeus and stuff like that. So I'm putting it out there, everybody. Zeus is doing good. He could be better. It's a struggle, but, you know, so that's the other thing that knocked my credit down, because I didn't have the money for that, and they wouldn't treat him, so I had to get a care credit card. I mean, my daughter, you know, I co-signed for her, but it's on my credit, and even though we're making on-time payments, that credit card, between the hospital and Zeus's surgeries, it came to, you know, $15,000. So yeah, so I got about $3,800 from the GoFundMe, and that was so awesome. I'm so grateful for that. But now, even though I'm making on-time payments, and even making 2 payments a month to try to help it get down there, it made my credit score drop, even though I'm just a co-signer, because the credit card, I owe the credit company $14,000. It's down to, I owe them $9,000 now, but I still owe that. They consider that owing more to the credit card than what you could get off the credit card. So, like I said, that's really hard to explain, but I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. But all right, well, anyway, I'm out here taking Arya for a walk, and I'm clearing my head, and I'm gonna figure this out, everybody. So it is what it is, right? And all right, everybody, you guys have a great holiday weekend, and arrivederci. God, I wanted to tell you guys, just like the last house that I lost in the flood, I did have insurance, but the problem is that the insurance company will tell you that you're not in a flood zone, so they don't give me any money. So I pay insurance for nothing. It's weird how they don't tell you that in the beginning. You know, they just somehow happen to leave that out of the paperwork you sign. I don't know, I don't get it, because a lot of other paperwork that I would sign for car insurance and stuff, they tell you everything. But for some reason, that wasn't in the clause. And I'm not I had flood insurance, but I wasn't considered in a flood zone, so therefore they won't pay you for anything. So, see, because having insurance doesn't even help, you know. All right, everybody. I'll show some pictures at the end of this video. Flood waters that's happening right now. Okay.